Aquarius. Wait. Yes, this would be important. Let's see what burden you're dropping because you're over it. Let's see. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. We're going to read for the third week of December for you guys. Okay, let's see what the situation is for my Aquarius, please. What's going on here for Aquarius? Situation. Yeah, you're definitely gonna, maybe you are dropping burdens. Maybe you're dropping shit like hot pancakes. You're like, bye. The world. The world talks about the end of things. Full circle. New chapter. Some of you, if this is literal, it means you're taking a trip around the world, meaning far destinations. Some of you are coming into a new chapter in the sense of it's exciting because you're learning new things or you're going on new adventures. Others of you, at the end of this chapter, you're thinking to yourself, okay, what have I learned from this? This relationship has stagnated. It got boring. It needed to elevate. It wasn't elevating. It wasn't going anywhere. But you're still also thinking about the time and energy you put into this individual. There's a lot of sevens here. Sevens is when we pause and we say, what am I doing here? Do I keep investing? Do I sneak away? Do I ghost? What's happening here? Seven of Swords, Lovers. This is an affair. Or somebody you haven't introduced to the public yet. It don't matter because it's all happening. The world. New chapters. Now, what's coming in for my Aquarius, please? What's coming in towards them, please? The Magician and Judgment. These are a lot of major arcanas, guys. The Magician is you trying to manifest something, trying to bring something into your world, and Judgment, you making that enlightened decision. Right? And you are trying to be as enlightened as possible. But you are thinking about your future. You are thinking about the way you want certain things. And you're like, I do need to make a judgment call. I do need to make an enlightened decision. But at the same token, I know I have to manifest it. We'll see more when we clarify. I think you're texting somebody or they're texting you because this is small energy. It's like sending out feelers. It's definitely based on an emotion. So maybe you're testing someone or you're checking something out with a lover, partner, business partner for some of you. Like I said, we'll see some more when we clarify. What is it that Aquarius doesn't see coming their way, please? The Devil, not a fan. Not a fan. You know there's something toxic in your world, Aquarius. You know it. And you know you have to deal with it, right? Once you do, and even if this is yourself, for example, if this is you because you're operating out of fear or, insecurities or you're repeating some sort of pattern, you're aware of it. That's the only thing that's crossing you from moving forward in life. Because I see you ending up in an environment where it's mutual happiness. This is a happy couplehood. This is you working in a work environment where all you and your colleagues are happy with each other. Wheel of Fortune is under there. You best believe all of this is a trigger for you to move forward. It's like there's this invisible push for you, Aquarius, where the universe is like, go forth, my child, and be a wonderful, brilliant, and beautiful star that you are. That invisible star. It's pushing you into the ether. No, it's pushing you forward. It's pushing you towards your own personal evolution. And you are learning something from this. What is the advice here, please? All right. Because I'm a little freaked out right now because I don't think I've ever seen this yet in my life. I'm just so wondering what your outcome card is going to be. What am I talking about? Every single position has a major arcana. Major arcanas pop out like this when you are going through a massive life transformation. And for some of you, it's very difficult. Some of you are fighting it. Some of you are scared of it. Others of you, and that's not typically you. You guys are down for new shit. But this is life changing. This is life altering. This is encountering a whole entire new version of yourself, right? You have strength card in your advice position. It's telling you you need strength right now to persevere through the shit you're going through. Others of you, you need to hold back and resist some garbage. This much major arcana, Spirit's trying to guide you. They want to keep you on track, course corrected. And you're on the right track. But maybe they're afraid that you're going to fall off. Maybe you need some guardrails. Look at the bottom of the deck. It's another major arcana. The Hierophant. It's talking about your institution, to your career, to your education, to your marriage, to your commitment to someone. Jesus, it's a lot. What is the outcome of the week here for Aquarius? I think someone's jealous of you guys. Got some negativity attached to you. A little bit of an evil eye on you guys. You got to get rid of it. It's not something I commonly say. I only say it when weird things happen to me, like yawning in the middle of a reading. That means something in my culture. Sneezing once means something. Yawning once also means something. And it tends to be some kind of negative energy. The first time it's like it signifies the negative energy. The second time you yawn or sneeze, it means you're expelling it. So I have it in me right now, full well knowing that there's somebody giving you an evil eye. Now I gotta go find somebody to remove it from me if I don't yawn again. 3 of Cups in reverse. This is a lack. That's the only minor arcana, but that's a lack of reconciliation, lack of good news. I think you're trying to do something here that it's just not meant, not that it's not meant to be. It's just that the other energy, the other person, the other situation, it's not allowing this to happen right now. All right. I hope that makes sense. And it's a burden for you. So Spirit's like, what in the actual fuck do you want with that? Trust me, the thing you want, you not getting it is a blessing in disguise. Let's see what's going on here. World. Clarify the world for Aquarius. It doesn't mean you're empty-handed. A lot of you have something else to work with. Interesting. Who be this? The King of Swords. This is somebody like you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They don't have to be. Could have a lot of air in their chart, but this is somebody who's, like you, fair, balanced, honest, cerebral, analytical, smart, realistic. Wrap. That's it, folks. That's a wrap. What I don't know is if you're leaving this individual, and 90% of you are, versus you leaving someone else and going towards them. But you are taking a risk, and you are leaving someone behind, and regardless if you have anything lined up, you are out. What is the Magician and Judgment? If any of you need to know the major arcanas, Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo. Yeah, Sagittarius. Interesting, the 7 of Wands. This enlightened decision that you have to make in order for you to manifest the future that you want, it requires a lot of you resisting someone or something. It requires you defending yourself. It requires you advocating for yourself. Sadly, I, I don't like looking like you have a lot of sevens. So for me, what that means is sevens are when we pause and we reflect on certain things, and depending on the element, it's the type of action you're taking. But with that said, I think you are on the cusp of moving forward with that plan. I think this is the last hurdle. I think this is the last stone unturned, and you're about to turn it. I think that you're going to come to some sort of conclusion at the end of the week. Because whatever this thing is that you're trying to resist, you're trying to create something else, right? While making a decision. That's why you're in this kind of like pause state. See, mind you, I also see the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which means unrequited love or runner chaser dynamic. Or you're like, this job, that's not for me. No, thank you. That's not for me. It's the same thing with another person. So maybe someone's coming along in your world and you're like, not for me, no thank you. And a lot of times that happens twice to us. Either we've been in a situation for like decades and we're over it, or we meet somebody new, but we can't. We're still in love with someone else. So we obviously can't have any love for anyone else because our space is already absorbed elsewhere. Now, the devil, please clarify for Aquarius. So, yes, the devil is definitely fear-based. The moon is here. And it has a lot to do with your marriage or commitment that you need to make the enlightened decision on. That you might not have a whole hell lot of feels for. Anyway, going back to the devil, the moon is telling me that because you have fear of the unknown. You don't know what the future holds. It's making you think erratically or making wrong decisions, or it's making you repeat a pattern. It's like when someone says, well, why do you keep dating the same people? Why do you allow the same friends into your life who treat you like shit? Why do you keep dating the same people? Because we don't know. We're afraid of what the future holds, so we just go ahead like little lambs to the slaughter. Others of you, it's codependency or obsession. But the moon means there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of. So it's kind of like, oh, hear no evil, see no evil, la 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 la. I don't want to know what they're thinking. I don't want to know I just want it fixed. Because if they're not with me, then what? How do I explain myself? Where do I move? Where do I live? Like all these things that might be better with or without them. You just don't know. But the devil is making you do some kind of repeat loop. Careful with that, okay, Aquarius? If that's not you, then that's them. And that's why this situation is toxic, because they're holding some secrets and it's fucking up your shit. Leo, please. Leo. Strength in advice. It is a Leo card, though. Four of Pentacles in reverse, which I like, but you might not like it because it's in your advice. And the 10 of Wands in cross. You need to drop a burden. You need to resist it. I see Lovers back here. All right. It talks about letting go of somebody. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers is back here. You going back and forth with a lover and you trying to make a wise choice. Passionate new beginning. Taking a risk. Being successful with another fire. Putting some work and effort. A chitty chat with them. And then you're torn. Who do you invest in? You invest in the person that's going to give you a solid brand new start. That's who. But you got to let go of someone. What's the 3 of Cups in reverse? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. This is you breaking up with somebody, not having a reconciliation, but then off you go towards another relationship. Happy one. Look. Here's your Three of Cups and the outcome, right? No reconciliation, no good news. Apparently for this individual, this fire sign, it's gone as far as it could go, or there's some sort of immaturity and it's just like off, right? So you mentally disengage, right? Perhaps with somebody that's not as immature, somebody that's more boss-like. This is Aries. That's also fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Seems like you're in a happier place with somebody else. Well, hello, lover. I suspect that's in the following week, huh, Aquarius? Let me see what we're going to read about in the extended. It's about love, those of you who don't know. All the links are down below. All right, what are we going to talk about for... We only go into love in the extended. We go into your person, their thoughts, their feelings, their actions, and things like that. As where this main reading was general. Religious factors, and this could be the one. If you actually put some serious hard work and effort into this relationship with somebody, it could definitely be the one. But the thing that could be dividing you is the religious factors. If you could supersede that, you guys are golden. But we'll see more in the extended. Before we go, let's get a card from Moonology. You are here. For Aquarius, please. Reminder, don't forget. Interesting. The universe, the devil. I want you to think of the devil. I need you to rewind this if you have to and go back over the portion where I spoke about the devil, the thing that you don't see coming midweek. Now take that and what I'm about to read. My child, sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you already learned. Okay? When I provide you a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw the symbol for reminder, you're being asked to remember all you have learned in your life and about love up until now. Don't forget what you already know. It isn't necessary for you to learn the same thing twice. Then again, I guess you should if you haven't learned. How else will you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. That's why we had the Page of Pentacles and learning. This was a great card for you guys. All right, everybody else, I'll see you over at Extended.